afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to the vlog. Oh, there goes Bennett. Hi, sweetie. I didn't actually vlog yesterday because I had a work thing and I had to do that. So we are here. It is Sunday. We're gonna do a nice, cozy Sunday vlog together. And you can probably tell by the title that right now we are going to be talking all things water bottles. Yes, I know. What am I thinking? I have a brand new water bottle here to unbox with you guys. I know, okay? I've got my Stanley. I love my Stanley. Don't think that I will be abandoning Mr. Stanley. Don't worry. This was delivered a while ago. It was delivered like at the beginning of January when I was actually still in Ottawa. So I've had this box for a while and I really wanted to just like finally unbox it. Get it open, see what the whole fuss is about. I'm also really on brand today with my sweater. Do we see the color? Look at the phone. And then like my Stanley and then my Yeti. I may have an obsession with like cool tone beiges and grays. Just maybe. Just maybe. And we also have this guy. Also on trend. I know, I have a problem. So what I ordered is the new HYDROJUG Traveler. Yes, you're probably familiar with HYDROJUG because they have these like massive 72-ounce water bottles, which obviously I've purchased one. But just like the title of this water bottle, I want this one specifically to be for travel because apparently it's leak spill proof and we love that. I'm sure you all know that the Stanley is not leak proof. It doesn't bother me. Let me just say that because it like never falls over. Maybe if you had a toddler who like knocked it over all the time, it would be an issue. Or if you use this one for like travel purposes, maybe that would be a problem. But this I pretty much keep at home. This is like my at-home water bottle and I don't find any issues with it. There's absolutely no problems. I am a full-on Stanley girly. I love this guy so much. But when HYDROJUG released these travelers, you guys, I couldn't help myself. You will see that the color theme continues. Yes, this one is no different than the others. I will do a side-by-side comparison of all the water bottles just so that you guys can see them all together. But let's just go ahead and open this. I've been dying to open it for so long. It is new year, new me, new water bottle. Oh, I also just cracked my nail doing that. Yay, yay for me. A little packing slip and then the traveler box. Oh my gosh. Let's not break any more of my nails, shall we? So yes, it's come in a second box, which I love. If you watch my Stanley unboxing, you know of the lack of packaging that came with the Amazon box. So we love to see a double packed box. Oh, it's so pretty. I can see it already. It's also come in bubble wrap. Bubble wrap, you can kind of already see the color. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. I love the color and it's actually super different than all of my other beiges. So this, you guys, is in the color tan. It was part of their autumn collection, though I think you can still get this. Like, I don't know if it's stocked right now, but I know that they have restocked this a few times now. This is another 40-ounce water bottle. It's got the handle just like Stanley. It definitely feels more plushy, like it's more silicone-y, if that makes sense. There's more of a smoothness, like a hardness to this handle. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but it's like, you know, that stiff sort of material on the Stanley. And then we've got a more rubberized handle for the HYDROJUG. So I love that. I love how when I put it in my left hand, the HYDROJUG is on the front. I remember talking to my sister because I also have my Stanley so that when I hold it in my left hand, the Stanley is on the outside because I want the Stanley as I drink it to be like the out-facing side. And I was talking to Kate and she was talking about how she likes to hold her Stanley in her right hand with the Stanley facing outward. But for me, I work on the computer all the time. Like I'm on the computer and I am a right-handed person, so I'm often working on the computer like this. And when my water bottle is on the desk, I will pick it up with my left hand to drink as I continue to work with my right hand or like the mouse or whatever. And then apparently this is leak proof. We will test it. It does have a silicone base to the bottom and then like the lid is very narrow. And then what I love too is that the straw comes up like this, which is great for travel. I did talk about with the Stanley that I took this on the train with me and there was a guy on the train who was sitting beside me and he kept coughing, and because the straw was like not protected in any way, I didn't feel comfortable drinking from it. So I waited until I got to the hotel room and then cleaned the straw. So while this is not like perfect, it's still somewhat exposed. I can like cover the straw, cover the top of this if I feel like someone's like coughing on the straw and stuff, because it can flip downward and I really like that little feature. Obviously this just twists off. Ooh, yeah, okay, I forgot about that. Of course course, the straw has to live somewhere. So the straw is attached to the lid. I have heard of people having trouble cleaning in and around the straw area just because it is attached. You can't detach it in any way, but we'll see how it goes. Like obviously I just got this, so I can't test to do any of that, but we shall see. And then there's also just the regular stainless steel interior, similar to all of my other water bottles. And I love it. My new travel water bottle. I could also see potentially using this at work. I do have another Yeti. It's like a turquoisey Yeti that I use at work for water, but this could also be useful, I think. Let me line up all the water bottles and you guys can see. I am going for a walk with Kate in like an hour or so, so I'm gonna probably be starting to get ready to do that. But let's just do a quick side-by-side because there are people interested in water bottles. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but if my channel has anything to say for itself is that I would say like 90% of the people coming and finding my channel are because of my Stanley video. So I know you all love water bottles as much as I do, so let's just bear with me. All right, big swig. And let me line up these bad boys. So here are the 4 of them. So like I said, this is the 72 Hydro Jug and this is in the color Birch. This is the 30 ounce Yeti in the color Sand, 40 ounce Stanley in the color Flint, and then lastly 40 ounce Hydro Jug in the color Tan. I don't know if it's just me, but the Hydro Jug does look fatter than the Stanley, but yet I guess it seems a little taller. I don't know if it's just me because the lid ends here, lid ends there. I don't know. It seems like a little bit bigger, but that could be me. I'm not sure. Obviously the Yeti is 10 ounces smaller, so it is a smaller water bottle overall, and then the massive one kind of you can't really compare because it's so much more water. But here they are in all their glory. Just get some daylight shots for you all so you guys can see it in complete daylight. It is a beautiful tan color. Actually, that's overexposing it a little bit, but it's really pretty. I like the color a lot. The handle feels really nice, like really comfortable. And then last but not least, let's do a spill test. I'm gonna go fill this with some water. All right, we got some water in there and the spill test. It's not spilling at all. Oh my gosh. Do you see all the water in there? No spill at all. It's gonna be so perfect for travel. I just got my new travel bestie. I love it. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Okay, it is 2:38 now and I'm meeting Kate in about 20 minutes. So I'm going to get ready to go. It's actually pretty warm outside. It's +3, so it's not so bad. It should be a better walk than we've had for the past couple of weekends. But yeah, I always seem to be rushing it when I'm getting ready for the walk and I end up forgetting something like a poop bag or something. So I'm gonna start getting ready now and then we'll go for a nice walk. The stretches of seeing Kate from like, you know, one weekend to a next weekend can feel so long. Like I saw her last weekend, but it feels like I saw her ages ago. I love my sister walks. I cherish them so much. Okay, let's go get ready. I've settled in, I had some food, I was so hungry. I had some leftover pizza from last night. Just gotta finish that up. But you guys, I have some really exciting news. I have lots of dates. Yes, I do. And it's so weird because I don't normally have dates. Here are my dates. Did I get you? Did I get you? Right? No. I've got edible dates because I want to try making some healthy brownies. I've had dinner and I'm kind of wanting some dessert. I bought these a while ago now, actually, but they should still be good because the expiry date says November of this year. I've never made anything with dates before, but I found a recipe online and they look pretty good. I don't have all the ingredients, but we're just gonna kind of wing it a little bit. I usually wing it when I bake anyway, so it'll be fine. These are the ingredients, and the only only things that I don't have are the flaxseed and the vinegar. So like I said, we're just gonna go with the flow. This may or may not work. I've never done this before. This could be a total flop, but you know, practice makes perfect. And if I feel like I'm on the right track to making something healthy, like a healthy dessert, then I'm all for it. Okay, let's see what we do first. So it says use medjool dates, pitted medjool dates. I don't really know what that means. Let's just open up this package and kind of like see what we're doing. I don't know, this could be a total fail, but I'm really feeling like I need chocolate. That's why I'm doing this. Woo, that's a strong scent. Oh, they feel soft. Okay, okay. So I'm assuming I take the pit out and then it's fine. It says in the recipe to use a food processor, but I don't have one of those, so I'm just gonna use my Ninja. It should be powerful enough. This is a pretty powerful blender. Okay. Wish me luck, everyone. It's just heating up, but this is what it ended up looking like. I don't know, guys, it looks like brownie, and I tried a bit of the batter and it tastes like brownie. So the recipe did suggest putting in chocolate chips, which I don't have. I feel like that would make it even better, because I would say it doesn't taste as sweet as brownies, but obviously it has a ton of cocoa powder in it, so it tastes like chocolate. I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna hit the spot. I did though end up having to add a lot more like liquid water, and I put in some almond milk. I don't know, we'll see. And I think it's because my almond butter that I had was on the older side, so it didn't have as many of the oils and it wasn't as like runny as the almond butter is probably supposed to be. So it ended up being like a lot more stiff. I also think that having a food processor would also chop up the dates a little bit better. Like there are still chunks, small chunks of dates in here, which I think you could get out with a food processor. But you know what, guys, you do it in a pinch, and we love healthy choices. I'm all about making healthy choices for myself right now. I know I had pizza tonight, but that's a whole other story. We go healthy with the breakfast, the lunch, and now the dessert. So the oven is almost done. I'm gonna pop these in and then we'll see how this goes. Watch this be a total fail, but you know what, I'm gonna eat it anyway. They are done. They are done. I took them out of the oven, I would say like 10 minutes ago now. I sprinkled some cinnamon on top, which I think will help with the sweetness a little bit. For me, I'm like a cinnamon fanatic. It solves all problems. So I figured it couldn't hurt. So I'm gonna cut a little piece and see what this tastes like. You know what? Who am I kidding? I'm gonna be eating this whole thing myself. So I'm just gonna grab a fork and I'm gonna dive right in. I mean, why not? Ooh, okay. I probably could have cooked that more, but it did say in the recipe that it would be soft. Oh my God. That's so good. That's insane. It tastes so sweet. And actually the cinnamon on top was amazing. I'm glad I made that choice. If I had ice cream or frozen yogurt, that would be top notch, but wow, that's so good. I don't taste the dates at all. It basically just tastes like chocolate. Excuse me while I indulge in too much chocolate. Is there such a thing? I feel like there isn't such a thing as too much chocolate. It's hidden in spot, the exact spot that I felt I was lacking, which is the chocolate spot. Well, that was a win. For anyone else interested in the recipe, I will pop it in the description box below. So good. And I didn't even have all the ingredients, and I didn't really measure properly, and it still tastes amazing. So definitely try it if you're looking for something like a healthier option for dessert. Okay, I have a work event tomorrow night. So what I wanted to do now, it is 7 o'clock. So I wanted to pop in the shower and then do the whole like full, you know, the everything shower, because I want to tan a little bit and I need to leave a couple of hours for that to set. So I'm gonna go do that right now so that I can probably, hopefully, have the tan on by 8 o'clock and then take it off at 10 and I can go to bed at a decent time. It always sucks when I forget the tan too late and then I'm putting it on at like 10 p.m. and then I have to wait until midnight, and nobody likes to be sleep deprived on a Monday. So that's what I'm gonna do. I do have a lot of work to do tonight, so I'm gonna do that and then maybe like crawl into bed and work. I don't know. Or maybe I'll come out here and work again. I'm not sure. But tanning is next on my list. and tanned and then climbed into bed, and it turns out I had an Audible credit, which I love listening to an audiobook as I do client work. It just occupies my brain, and I like listening to a book as I work. It's just like a nice thing to do. So I downloaded Powerless by Lauren Roberts, I think her name is. It's a big book on like social media and stuff. I read the synopsis and it sounded like the perfect book for audio form. So got that, and I'm on chapter now like 4 or something, and it's good so far. I'm enjoying it. And also just an update on like the Kindle journey. I'm now on the 3rd book of the Watchmaker's Daughter series. It's Glass and Steel book 3. You guys, this series is giving me life. I love it so much. I breezed through book 2. It's just like easy peasy. So this one's called The Apothecary's Poison. I love the characters. I love the dynamics of all the characters. I love how it's like, you know, a gang like working together, like a good gang working together. 19th century London. It's just got everything that I love. Mystery, murder, all of it. Oh, and most importantly, romance. It's got romance. It is the slowest of slow burns, but I am thoroughly like enjoying the ride of it. Things are supposed to ramp up in this book. As to what I've read, book 2 was very tame when it came to the romantic parts, but book 3 is supposed to like kick things into high gear, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm on chapter 5 right now. I didn't quite finish the chapter of the audiobook, so I'm going to climb into bed and finish that up, and then I'm gonna read a chapter of my book here, and then I think I'm gonna call it. I think it's gonna be the end of the night. It's 11 o'clock now, so perfect. I'm hoping to have the light out by like 11:30 and then be asleep before midnight. That's the goal. And if you have any burning questions about the HYDROJUG Traveler, by the time this video goes up, I will have probably had time to like test it out and play with it a little bit. So if you have any questions about that, definitely just leave them in the comments down below and I will try and get back to you about that. And I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already, and hit the bell if you want to get notified as to when I will be posting next. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye!